The Angry Video Game Nerd is an American web television series of surrealistic comedy-themed retro gaming reviews, created by and starring James Rolfe. The series began on his website, Cinemassacre, in 2004. In 2006, it moved to YouTube, then became a program on Screw Attack Entertainment, and then moved exclusively to Game Trailers and Cinemassacre. The show was renamed The Angry Video Game Nerd to prevent any trademark issues with Nintendo, allowing him to also review games from non-Nintendo consoles such as Atari and Sega. Rolfe's feature-length film, Angry Video Game Nerd, the movie, was released in 2014. The series has had success online and has gained a cult following. Overview: the show revolves around the nerd's commentary of old and typically commercially unsuccessful video games which he deems to be of particularly low quality, unfair difficulty, or poor design. Rolfe's character, the nerd, is a short-tempered and foul-mouthed video game fanatic who is sometimes besieged by guest characters from video games and popular culture. These guests often provide additional commentary on the games, mock the nerd's anguish, and act as parodies of the characters from which they had been derived. In response to them and to the games, he derives comic appeal from excessive and surrealistic use of fantasy scenarios, anger, profanity, and habitual consumption of alcohol while reviewing video games. History: James Rolfe's first videos were intended as just a joke, with no intentions of making them public, showing them only to his friends. After 2 years, collaborative friend Mike Mathieu helped to publish the videos online. Since then, the show has increased substantially in quantity, production value, and fandom. The idea for what became the Nerd series began in 2004 with Rolfe's short review of the NES game Castlevania II: Simon's Quest under the title of Bad NES Games. He then decided to make another video about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. The videos were produced and published on Cinemassacre.com and released outside of the website as the Quickies tape, part of a 4 VHS tape set called the Cinemassacre Gold Collection. They soon made a YouTube channel which reached 1.5 million subscribers in June 2014. On September 12, 2006, Rolfe's series received mainstream attention when his review of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles went viral on YouTube. It was reported in an MTV segment called Viral Videos Infect the Mainstream. On November 2, 2008, his videos and personality were featured on the nationally syndicated radio show Opie and Anthony. Rolfe later changed the name of the program from The Angry Nintendo Nerd to The Angry Video Game Nerd to prevent trademark issues with Nintendo. Rolfe diversified the reviews of platforms and products such as the Atari 2600, Super NES, Sega Master System and Sega Mega Drive Genesis video game consoles, the Power Glove and U-Force peripherals, films such as The Wizard, and the Nintendo Power magazine. As of December 22, 2011, Rolfe focused most of his efforts on producing Angry Video Game Nerd, the movie, though while continuing to produce Nerd episodes. Episodes: List of the Angry Video Game Nerd episodes, videography, filmography. Angry Video Game Nerd, the movie is an independent film based on the series. James Rolfe serves as director, producer and co-writer and reprises his on-screen role of the nerd. The film was released July 21, 2014 in limited theatrical releases and is scheduled for release online, on DVD and Blu-ray by the end of the year. The film's budget of more than $300,000 came entirely from crowdfunding. The story centers around the alleged burial of over 1 million copies of the proclaimed worst video game of all time, E.T. the Extraterrestrial for the Atari 2600, as the nerd embarks on a quest to prove that there is nothing buried there after being pressured by fans to review the video game, while being pursued by federal authorities who believe he is investigating Area 51 and the crash of an unidentified flying object. Gameography: in 2013, an official video game titled The Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures was announced. Developed by Freak Zone Games, it was released on September 20, 2013 on Steam. The game follows the nerd attempting to rescue his friends, all of whom were sucked into the nerd's television set. The nerd uses a NES zapper as his main weapon, and a character known as Nagi the Patronizing Firefly, a parody of Navi from The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, guides him through the tutorial. Throughout the game, he faces zombies, Mr. Hyde, Custer, the Giant Claw, Frederick Fox, and both Jason Voorhees and an oversized version of Freddy Krueger's right arm and more. On July 12, 2014, it was announced that the game will also be released for Wii U and Nintendo 3DS. There have also been some unofficial Angry Video Game Nerd games including the Angry Video Game Nerd's Angry Video Game, the Angry Video Game Nerd in Pixel Land Blast, AVGN Game Over, AVGN Game Over 2, and AVGN Planet. There is also the Angry Video Game Nerd for the Atari 2600 and AVGN KO Boxing also for the Atari 2600. The nerd touched upon these games in the episode AVGN Games. He also appeared as a playable character in the game Texting of the Bread produced by Screw Attack. Reception: according to Rolfe, the initial pressing of the Angry Video Game Nerd DVD sold out in less than a week. The Angry Video Game Nerd was voted Best Online Web Series in Mashable's third annual Open Web Awards on December 16, 2009. Legacy: on February 4, 2013, the character, along with nostalgia critic, made a background cameo appearance in the anime Zettai Karen Children, The Unlimited. See also, Video Game Collecting, Jardou Grenier, a French web retro gaming equivalent, references. External links, official website, The Angry Video Game Nerds channel on YouTube, The Angry Video Game Nerd at the Internet Movie Database, Angry Video Game Nerd, the movie at the Internet Movie Database.